Hello, this is Bilal Khan, and welcome to my professional development video. And the topic of today's video is how to set goals and achieve them. So I got a very good email I wanted to share with you guys today, and that email that I'm going to talk about, or whatever the situation I'm going to talk about today, actually works in every case. So even if you're a student, or even if you're a high profile employee, or even if you are somebody who's working or somebody who has a business, I'm going to talk about goals and how you can set goals and how you can achieve those goals. And most importantly, what sort of mindset you have to develop to be able to go after those goals and to be able to achieve those goals. Because what I really talk about is I talk about high achievement. And that goes with everything, like how to achieve anything in life, how to achieve things that you're very passionate about. And we all human beings, we all have the capacity and the potential to really achieve whatever we want in life. It's just our approach and our mindset needs a little bit of tweaking, and this is where I come into play, and this is where I help people out. So without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start reading the email. And this email is actually a pretty short email. It's not a big email, and I actually do recommend to anybody who is sending me an email that please provide me as much information as you can. I would say 300 to 400 words. But at this time, this guy does a pretty good job of making this a general email, because this is a very general email. So yeah, great job for sending this email. Great job for taking the time to initiate something like this, where it can not only help you, but it can help everybody else as well. But if anybody else has a question or any specific situation that you're dealing with, feel free to send me a bit more detailed email. But in this case, very good. I'm very glad that I have been provided a chance to speak about this challenge, which is very general and very broad and can help a lot of people out. So the email says, dear Mr. Khan, I hope you're doing well. I can't believe how you don't have so many likes. This information that you give out is out of the world. Yeah, I don't know what platform you're watching my videos on, and I actually do post a lot of videos on different platforms, different social media, and different social networking platforms. And I think LinkedIn is probably one of the platforms where I have like the most following. So, but one thing I've noticed is not a lot of people are open to this kind of information, or this kind of they are open to learning things. So if you are, like, if you're taking the time to learn self-help, professional development, and these kind of information, and getting to know these kind of topics, you should give yourself a pat on the back, because not a lot of people are open to that. This is why very few people can get to experience a great level of success and great level of happiness in their life. And most of the times people and that's including me as well, we don't take accountability of our action until we are very desperate, until we're like, damn, nothing is working out. So what's the solution? What can we do to fix it? Unless they're at a point where, like, I'm done, I gotta figure something out, they would not be open to feedback, or not be open to learn this information. And only when the threshold of pain is so big, where they can when the future is in doubt, or where they don't see themselves going anywhere, and they're like, nah, I'm done, I gotta find a way to change my life, or I gotta find a way to make things work for myself. Only then they will be open to learning this kind of information. So if you're watching this video, like I said, pat yourself on the back. I would like to get your advice on goal setting. Can you provide guidance on how and what kind of strategies to use to achieve my goals? How to have confidence within myself, and be able to achieve my goals without fear? Okay. Yeah, great question. Thank you for sending me this email. This very short, but at the same time very important and very general and very broad email. So I'm gonna talk about three bullet points. So anybody watching, feel free to watch the entire video, and try to watch it as many times as possible, because you might not retain a lot of the information that I talk about. So, number one thing is you got to be clear on what you want. Like, let's say you are trying to work on something with whatever you're trying to work on, you got to be able to recognize and you got to be able to know your why. And let's say you are trying to improve, let's say you're a student and you're trying to improve your communication skills. You got to know why you want it. And once you know that, you got to ask yourself, all right, so what kind of pain would I have if I do not end up, achieving this goal, or if I do not end up being successful at it, and what kind of pleasure I would have. So the answer would be the 9 times out of 10 is the pleasure would be outweighing the pain. So this is something that you got to be very clear. He's like, if I can achieve this, I will give myself the best, a great chance of becoming very successful and becoming very happy. And then you got to take massive amount of action. Like I said, one of the famous quotes of mine is from Dale Carnegie, who says, "Inaction breeds fear and doubt, and taking action breeds confidence and courage." So if you're always stuck in the paralysis of analysis, you are always planning, organizing, or leaving things up in the air. You will give yourself very little chance to become successful. So once you figure out what you're trying to achieve, you got to take a great level of action. You got to take a huge amount of action to be able to accomplish that goal. And if it makes you fearful, if you are fearing something, like I keep saying, it's only fearful because you haven't experienced it, so you don't know how it feels like. And I keep repeating a lot of the same concept because the concepts apply pretty much in all areas of your life. So and we learn from repetition, we learn from hearing things over and over again. So I like to repeat a lot of things because if you hear different things, we are programming our mind to believe that and to behave within that mindset, or with that mindset in mind. So if it scares you, you just gotta go and do it, because once you start the process, you'll be like, oh, okay, so it's not as bad as as I thought it was. Because let's say you are a student who's trying to improve his communication skills or her communication skills, you just gotta go and talk to people. You gotta create rapport with people and you gotta listen to them. And then you might be having a hard time, or you might be scared to approach people or to ask for something. But you could just walk up to a random person, be like, hey, hey, how's it going? How are you? And start talking. Let's say you're at school, at a university. You can start talking to somebody who you are in line at the cafeteria or at the library or anywhere. And you can just start asking them questions, and this is going to help you build your confidence. So you just got to keep doing it. And one book I would recommend you to read is 10X by Grant Cardone. And he details great philosophies, and he talks about a lot of different things that can help you, develop a sort of a successful mindset. And not just that, but how to go about approaching a lot of different things in life. And he talks about taking a massive amount of action. That instead of trying to plan things, trying to organize, trying to, just always be stuck in the process of analysis, or should I do it, should I do this, or should I do that? You always go straight in, hey, all right, so I gotta achieve this, so let me take this route, and let me go ahead with the mindset that I'm all in. And so the next bullet point is you need to keep doing it, and you need to ask yourself before you go to sleep every day, like, all right, so what did I do today to help me get closer to that goal that I was trying to achieve? So I was trying to improve my communication skills, and I was trying to be a more social person. So what did I do? I ended up talking to a lot of strangers. I ended up creating rapport. I was at my university, or I was at my school, and I talked to like 10, 15, different students, different people, professors, faculties, and everybody else. So that helped me become a bit more social. So this is good. I like the fact that I was taking action. I put myself out there, and I was able to, look back upon today as a successful day. So if I can do it today, I can do it tomorrow, and I can, let's say, whatever goal is a big goal, and you're trying to climb a ladder that has like, let's say 20 stairs, and it's always best to not think about a challenge or a situation, and think from the perspective of this challenge or this goal is very big. Always take like small incremental steps. And always think from the end, that always think of a failure as not something that is permanent. It's more like a delay to an eventual successful conclusion. And always think like, oh, okay, so at the end of the day, I'm going to achieve it. So why am I worried about it? So let me go about it. And then, if today I was not able to accomplish what I was trying to accomplish, I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow at the end of the day, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go about my business. So yeah, I mean, the two important points I talked about are really going to help you out with trying to define your goals and trying to take action, and not just take a little bit of action, but take massive amount of action, whatever action you feel you can take in your capacity towards that goal that you're trying to achieve. And then at the end of the day, it's all about mindset, and I talk about this a lot, and the science of high achievement actually comes down to your mindset and how you program your mind, because you can program your mind and you can achieve whatever you want in life. It's just you have to go about it in a very specific, but at the same time very focused and a direction or a sort of way that you are trying to program your mind that you will be successful no matter what. Then the obstacles, you will only see them as a delay and not a permanent denial. I also want to talk about that is, if you write them down, if you write your goals down and you review them every day, that okay, this is what I'm trying to achieve, this is what my outcome is, and this is how I'm gonna achieve them. That is also going to be helpful for you. So let's say on a notepad or in your laptop or on your phone, try to write like, hey, I'm trying to improve my communication skills, and for me to do that, I have to talk to this number of people. And what you will realize is the philosophy is the same. Whatever you're trying to achieve, you just got to do more of that. You just got to keep practicing. You got to keep repeating it, and eventually, whatever you are struggling with, whatever you are having a challenge with, that will eventually become your strength. And during the process, you will be able to determine that, okay, so these are the things that are working for me. So let me do more of that. And these are the things that I'm not very successful at, or I don't see them helping me get towards what I'm trying to achieve. So let me cut them out. So that is actually going to help you as well in your goal setting. So yeah, thank you for sending me this email, and thank you for hanging out, guys, one more time. If you guys have any question or any challenge in any area of your professional development and you need my advice with, feel free to send me an email at my GovState email address, or hit me up at whatever platform you're watching this video on, and please give me a few days to get back to you with a response. This is Bilal Khan signing off. Have a great day, guys.